Okay, your job on this is going to be to take notes, and it's going to take a little while to review for this test, to be honest with you. Okay, so the first problem says I make $10 per hour and work 55 hours in a week. 5% is deducted for Social Security, 10% is deducted for federal tax. $30 is deducted for insurance. Find my net pay. Okay, so first off, he worked 55 hours. You want to circle that. So he worked more than 40. So that's more than 40. More than 40. So he gets paid regular and overtime. Okay, so for the regular pay, he makes $10. Multiplied by the hours, but it's always regular is always 40. So 40. So I take 10 times 40 and I get 400. Now for the overtime. A couple things we need to do. We need to take the $10 times 1.5. Always 1.5. So 10 times 1.5. That's 15. So he makes $15 times the hours. So to find the hours, what I do is I take 55 minus 40, okay? So 55 minus 40 is 15. So that's how many hours he gets. Okay, so I take 15 times 15, and that's 225. Now we plus these. 400 plus 225. I get 625. Now, we have to make our deductions. There's 1, 2, 3 deductions to make. Okay, so I have 5% and 10%. Okay. So 5%. So I need to find 5% of 625. And I need to find 10% of 625. It always comes out of the gross pay. So we divide by 100. So 5 divided by 100, 0.05. Then I take 10 divided by 100, and that's 0.1. Okay, and then I times 0.05 times 625 is $31.25. $0.1 times 625 is 62.5, so that would be $62.50. Then the third deduction is already in dollars, 30, so I put 30. And now I do my math. So 625 minus 31.25 minus 62.50 minus 30. I get $501.25. Okay, so again, regular, $10 times 40. Overtime, 15. And the hours, I take 55 minus 40, I get 15. plus those two, minus, minus, minus. Then my percents, 10% and 5%. So 10% of this, 5% of this, then I subtract those. That's kind of a tough one. Okay, health insurance. I go to the hospital and the total cost is $990. I do have insurance which calls on me to pay $100 deductible and 10% of the amount over the deductible. How much do I myself have to pay? So in health insurance, you make two blanks. You pay your deductible and then blank percent of the rest. Okay? So my deductible is 100, okay? $100 deductible. Now the percent I pay is 10, so 10%. Now cross out rest, we need to figure out how much money's in the rest. So I need to take $990 was my total cost, and I subtract 100. I have already paid that, so that needs to be subtracted. So it's $890. So the rest is $890. Okay, so we take 10 divided by 100, 0.1. Any percent, we're going to divide by 100 on this. And then times. So 0.1 times 890 is 89. Now I add these two, 100 plus 89. That's 189. Okay, and that's the formula for health insurance. Deductible plus blank percent of the rest. Okay, life insurance. I want to buy a straight life insurance policy which calls on my family to receive $50,000 when I die. The insurance rate is 15%, $15 per $1,000 of face value each year. How much money do I actually have to pay each year? If I die 30 years after buying the policy, how much did I have to pay total? Life insurance, you set up ratios, okay? Because it's $15 per $1,000. And then when I die, my family is going to get $50,000. And X is here. So I multiply and divide. So 15 times 50,000 divided by 1,000. 750 per year. I don't care about this other stuff here. Okay, piecework. You get $7 per project you complete. How much do you get paid for 15 projects? So I put 7 per, so times, and then projects, okay? So how many projects do I have? So I'm going to put a little space here and write projects. But we have 15 projects, so 7 times 15 gives me my answer. Okay, how much you get paid? So 7 times 15 is 105. Okay, next problem. You get paid $15 per project, so 15 times projects. Well, I see 3 projects, but it says per week. So I can put a 3 here, but then I got to make a second space that says weeks. So I don't have any weeks, okay? I don't have weeks number. So I put X and then I put equals because I know how much I made. I made $600, okay? So I need to take 15 times 3, 45. 15 times 3 times X equals 600. Now in algebra, we divide then by 45. So I take 600 divided by 45, and that's going to be 13.3. So we're going to say 13 or 14. Either answer I'll accept. And it says how many weeks, so weeks. Okay, commission. I get paid a flat commission rate of 15% on my sales. If my sales are $49,000, how much do I get for myself? So commission. So you want to put your percent, the only percent you have, and that's from 0 to my sales, so 49,000. Okay? So I want to make that 15%, 15 divided by 100, make it operational. Okay? Then I minus those, okay? So 49,000 minus 0 is 49,000. So I'm going to be taking 0.15 times 49,000. $7,350. Okay, I get paid a graduate commission rate of 10% on my first $10,000 of sales in a month, 15% on my next $15,000, 20% on the amount over $25,000. How much do I get paid for $22,500 of sales? So I have 3%. So I have 10%, I have 15%, and I have 20%. So the 10%'s on the first $10,000. So 0 to 10,000. Then I drop the 10,000 down. 15% is on the next 15,000. So that means add, okay? So add 15,000. So I need to take 10,000 plus 15,000, 25,000. Then carry your 25,000 down. Now I get, this is my sales, okay? 22,500. Now is that higher than 10,000? Yes. Is that higher than 25,000? No. So I will cross this out and replace the 25. Since it wasn't higher, I put 22,500 right there. Okay, so we need to make these percents operational. So I take 10 divided by 100, 0.1. Take 15 divided by 100, 0.15. So I'm going to subtract those. So 10,000 minus 0 is 10,000. So we're going to multiply that by 10,000. Then I take 22,500 minus 10,000. 12,500, so times 12,500. Okay, so 0.1 times 10,000 is 1,000 plus 0.15 times 12,500 is 1,875. Add these. Get $2,875. Okay, so you're going to have to review that a few more days in class, okay, and then get more comfortable with it.